And we are live. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hope you guys are having a awesome Wednesday night. So, where do I begin? There is a lot of things going on in the world today that we know. Possible government shutdown. I'm actually listening to the Republican presidential debate right now between Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley. Seemed like Chris Christie, big fat ass, done dropped out because he got caught in a hot mic talking about Nikki Haley's gonna get smoked and Ron DeSantis intimidates him. Some stupid shit. But other than that, guys, I'm going to put this on mute. You gotta love Xfinity. I'm gonna put it on mute. So you guys won't be distracted by that. I can always rewatch that later on tonight. Man, it's been a wild day. I appreciate it. It's been a wild day for me. It's been a wild week. I'm getting over the fucking flu. Like you get RSV a couple of weeks ago, then you get the flu. So I'm getting over the flu. But other than that, it's been a wild week. From getting new tires, getting a nail in my tire. It's been a lot, but I will share that in another video coming up soon. Today, in this live stream in particular, I want to touch on what's been going on in the world of Jeffrey Epstein, what's been going on in the world of Katt Williams, and what's been going on in the world of Van Diesel. Now, as you can see, my background is that of my Discord. I'm expecting a few of my members to jump on later on tonight if they feel free, if they want to jump on. I will kind of inform earlier that I might have a couple of them if they become able and free to jump on. Appreciate it, cause I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm still a little bit fatigued, but I went back to the gym today, started back working out. No fever, not contagious, but the body is still a little bit fatigued from having it because that's what the immune system does. It fights something off, and then you just stay a little bit fatigued a few days after the fact. But first things first, I want to talk about Katt. I'm going to say Jeffrey Epstein for last. Matter of fact, let's talk about Van Diesel first. So, Van Diesel is in some shit. Now, you guys won't be able to see it on my screen because, once again, some of the stuff that I'm going to be reading, I don't want to put on the live stream and share it because people are getting demonetized and channels are being taken down behind dumb shit because, YouTube's policy. YouTube don't even want you using skulls in the comment section because they deem it as harassment. It's woke now. It's this woke fucking generation. Hey, what's up, Hanata? Hanata's eyes. I always fuck your name up. What's up? But listen, Van Diesel is being accused of sexually assaulted his assistant. Now listen, and this goes back to 2010. All right. Now apparently Van Diesel done put his hands on one of his assistants, sexually assaulted. So you can read between the lines on that one. And I'm not going to beat a dead horse. You guys know how I feel about things that if it's longer than a year, what's up, Dante? If it's longer than a year, why bother with it, right? And that's not me playing devil advocate. That's me saying if a man or a woman sexually assaulted you and you're a grown ass individual, why don't you do something about it then? Fuck all that scared shit. And I believe the reason why this is coming out now because money talk, bullshit walks. And I believe when that shit went on, if it indeed happened, innocent until proven guilty, I believe Van Diesel would probably pay a little bit of that money. Shit went down, because it's Hollywood. It's Hollywood. You can pay money, have certain services did, shit goes down, and then the moment your gravy train get cut the fuck off, he sexually assaulted me or she sexually assaulted me. Harvey Weinstein is a monster, right? Sick fuck, all right? But listen, it shouldn't have took a movement to come out to make men and women stand up or band together to try to bring that guy down. It could have just took one person when the shit first went down to expose his ass. That's just facts. Harvey Weinstein was paying a lot of this shit here, and a lot of people just keeping their mouths shut and doing what the fuck they was told. That's basically what that boiled down to. I always say to men and women, if someone is sexually harassing you and you don't like it, do something about it. Don't let that shit go on, because you could be preventing a potential murder or rape for the next victim. If you stand up and say something and do something when the shit is happening to you, be the determining factor into nipping the shit in the bud. Don't be no sucker and use that scare tactic card. Oh, I was scared. If your private parts are being touched, if you're being groped, if you're being slapped, if you're being touched in ways that you didn't permit that you're being touched, that is sexual harassment. That is sexual assault. Defend yourself. So that's how I feel about the Van Diesel case. I think he's probably going to settle out of court. Matter of fact, it might not even go no motherfucking where. Might get thrown out of court. But let's talk about Katt Williams real quick before I get to the list with the Jeffrey Epstein shit, because that shit is wild. That is some wild shit. And it's a lot. It is a lot. It's a lot. Yo, what's up, Random? Katt Williams went on Club Shay Shay. Shannon Sharp. Best tight end ever played in the NFL. Played with the Broncos. Got 2 rings with the Broncos. Got a ring with the Ravens. Super Bowl rings. One of the best tight ends in the game to ever do it. As of late, he has found his groove on YouTube. Okay. Oh, you ain't walking to nothing. You ain't walking to anything. Like I say, for my Discord members, if you guys want to go ahead and get into the live chat, I'm already in there. Y'all can come on, give y'all opinion about everything in real time if you want. It's up to you. I know a couple of you guys said that you might. It's up to you. But Katt Williams said a lot of shit about Ricky Smiley, Kevin Hart, Martin Lawrence. He said a lot of shit about a lot of people. Cedric the Entertainer. All right. About the shit that went on in Hollywood. What's up, Jerry? Said a lot of shit. Now, listen. A lot of people don't like Katt Williams. All right. Katt Williams always been in the limelight, whether you see him in Target slapping motherfuckers in Target, or you see him playing basketball with teenage kids and the teenage guy whooped his ass. It doesn't matter. He's always been in the limelight for something. As of late, all right, he done made headlines again with going on Shannon Sharp and exposing a lot of people, calling half of Hollywood gay. I mean, what got me was the P. Diddy shit when he said P. Diddy like to get down. And, you know, that rumor's been going on for a while that P. Diddy kind of swaying. He's a little kumsay. Cedric the Entertainer stealing his material and then using it in the Kings of Comedy in one of his jokes that he was doing on the Def Comedy Jam. Talking about Tyler Perry, Ricky Smiley in a dress. Talking about how Ricky Smiley claimed that he was supposed to be the main star in Friday After Next. You know, Katt Williams kind of exposed that the original scene in the bathroom with him and Terry Crews, that, you know, the original scene was nigga getting raped, all right? And he said he wasn't down with that. There was a lot to unpack in that. But the biggest one of them all was how all the stars he talked about in Hollywood, and I think he was talking about Harvey Weinstein, if I recall, had asked Katt Williams to do a role, and pretty much begged Katt Williams that he'll suck his dick to do a role. And Katt Williams said he turned him down. But then he said he seen some of the other stars that got the same roles and shit, and he was wondering what they do to get it. Now, listen. Hollywood is a very deceptible place. All right? I'm going to say it again. Money talk, bullshit walks. Some people will sell their soul just to be in a big movie role. That's how they think they get their big break. Some guys will sell their asshole just to be in a movie in Hollywood. Guys you probably would never even think were punks. But they'll bend over and take up the hoo-hoo just to be in a Steven Spielberg fucking movie. You know? I mean, it's just crazy. So, a lot of stuff that Katt Williams said makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. I'm waiting on a lot of people to come out and call him a fucking liar because he's been trending worldwide for a while now. Yeah, it's a big cesspool. It's a big cesspool. See, women aren't the only thing brought in Hollywood. A lot of guys are brought in Hollywood. A lot of guys would do some sick shit just to be in a movie. I'm telling you, from anything from a hand job to some dick sucking, they would do some sick shit. It has been well documented. Some of them stars on the Walk of Fame got there by doing some sick, perversive, submissive ass shit. All right? And that's just real. So if you guys haven't seen the whole Kevin Hart interview on Club Shay Shay and Shannon Sharp's channel, you guys go check it out. Because like I said, I don't want to ruin it for you. But I will say this. It was the best 3 hours that I seen in a long time. He talked about his upbringing, his family lifestyle, America as a whole today, why he's been censored in a lot of shit because of his political views, the celebrities that he still praised today for, being true to their roots, like Dave Chappelle. He pretty much exposed a lot about the business and how dirty it is. He talked about the gatekeepers. He talked about Steve Harvey. He talked about a lot of people. Even talked about Chris Tucker, man. Say, Michael Jackson called him Christmas. Michael Jackson called Chris Tucker Christmas. I swear to God, I never heard no shit like that in my life. But now, let's get to the good shit. Like I say, if anyone want to jump in, and any one of my mods that's in the Discord that want to link the live chat to the live stream, please feel free. Now, YouTube have updated their terms of service. And normally I would let my content creators link their channels, but YouTube have been demonetizing people and striking channels down. I don't know why. Don't care. So we're not going to do that tonight, but if you guys want to come into the Discord now to get to the live stream, the voice chat, I have no control over this. There's a 10-minute wait. I'm just letting you know. So it's a 10-minute wait if you want to give your opinions about the Jeffrey Epstein shit. Like I say, I'm on Forbes right now. Once again, I'm not going to put everything on the screen simply because some of the stuff that's in this documentation, even though it's public knowledge, YouTube is one of those woke channels. Woke platforms. They're liable to demonetize my stream. Now, Bill Clinton. President Bill Clinton. Now listen, we all know Tricky Dick Bill got his dick sucked in the Oval Office by Monica Lewinsky. And Monica Lewinsky was the one that ultimately ended up snitching because, she wanted Bill to herself, and Bill wasn't leaving Hillary. He wasn't leaving all that ass to go be with, what was she, like his secretary, if I recall. But anyway, seems to me Bill Clinton was going down to Jeffrey Epstein's island, down there with them underage girls and a lot of shit that Jeffrey Epstein have been found out to be doing, which is one of the reasons why he ended up killing himself in the penitentiary a few years ago. And I'm kind of puzzled that with all of this, and Bill Clinton the first one, this is the updated list. Even Chelsea's Clinton in here. Fucking Al Gore and his wife is in here. Okay? Listen, Democrats and Republicans, nobody's safe. All right? I'm surprised that Hillary is still with Bill. After Bill getting his dick sucked, he from Arkansas, the natural state. After Bill getting his dick sucked, flying down to islands, rendezvousing down there on them islands, the atrocious shit that goes on down there during Jeffrey Epstein lifetime that has been coming out over time. Even fucking King Charles, was it his nephew, uncle, brother, he got caught in some shit. They finna cut ties with his ass. Nobody's safe. Even the royalty. Nobody's safe. But I'm surprised Hillary Clinton is still with Bill, which made me want to believe that she was turning the other cheek while he was doing his thing because maybe she had a financial prerogative to not say nothing. I'm just saying now, listen, Hill dog do what you want to do. I'm just saying, man. I mean, he going on lavish vacations and you wasn't down there. What were you doing? Going to school, talking to all the kids while he was running around fucking sluts and underage girls? Come on, man. They got Chelsea Clinton. Apparently Al Gore didn't do anything wrong down there on the fucking island. They even got Glenn Dubin in here. He's a billionaire. Fucking Capital co-founder. From Highbridge, Capital co-founder. Down there, and listen, we all know Trump and Jeffrey Epstein was together all the time. And I'm not saying that Donald Trump was doing some of the shit that Jeffrey Epstein was accused of doing with the sex trafficking, the underage girls, and all the other sexual abuse and trauma that he has been accused of. But this is not a good look for Donald Trump with him trying to re-win the election. Once again, it's muted, but I actually got the debate on TV right now with Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley, and it looked like since fucking big bitch Chris Christie dropped out that Nikki Haley might be the runner-up to go against Donald Trump in the Republican primary on the debate stage here in a few months, assuming Donald Trump isn't locked up. Listen, New Mexico Governor Bill Richardson was also involved in this shit. You have governors going on this island. Governors, presidents, billionaires. We got fucking goddamn. I'm find some names. We got Prince Andrew. Oh yeah. We can't forget what Donald Trump said on Access Hollywood. Women. Yeah, I like to grip them on the pussy. Yeah, they don't care. I'm a billionaire. I kiss them, do whatever I want. Because I'm a billionaire. So it don't look too good. I'm just saying. We got Prince Andrew. He was going down there. Look, billionaire former Victoria's Secret CEO Lex Wexner was going to that island. He was going to the island too, man. Who else we got right here? Former Treasury Secretary and current OpenAI board member Larry Summers. All up in Jeffrey Epstein shit. All on them yachts on that island down there, getting your dick sucked by underage girls and sex trafficking. Who is this? Lawyer, who is this? Alan DeSources, whatever the fuck his name is. I appreciate it. And then, bumpkin. Hey, it's all good. I appreciate it. Who else we got on this motherfucker? There is over, goddamn, Jeffrey Epstein, he took in 1,199 times that he pled the fifth. And there's a lot of allegations. Man, hold up, man. It's a lot of allegations. It's some shit here. It says also Trump frequently had sex with a woman through Epstein and went into detail about the former president's sexual preferences. This shit's on Forbes. I'm reading this right off Forbes. It is a lot. The New Yorker, okay, there's sex tapes. The female that's got a lawsuit on Jeffrey Epstein said there were sex tapes that she reported to the New Yorker that there was sex tapes. Sex tapes. Man, look at this shit. Yeah, look. I'm going to say this here about all this shit. Now, I'm going to let you guys that want to come on and speak. Now, Jeffrey Epstein is dead, okay? He's dead, all right? There is nothing that you can do to Jeffrey Epstein. But the billionaires that are still alive right now that was involved in this, Democrats, Republicans that were involved in this, all right, a lot of people in Hollywood. Matter of fact, now I know Aaron Rodgers is in a lot of shit right now with ESPN and Disney and with Pat McAfee talking about Jimmy Kimmel, claiming that he was on the island too and that, some things should come on and happen to Jimmy Kimmel. But there's a lot of people in Hollywood that's not safe because, like I said, this is just the beginning. People squeal. People fucking squeal. All right? The moment this shit takes off and people really start to get behind it and more investigations come out, more deposition, more things come out, people are going to squeal. And it might be people that we don't even know who, well, that we done seen that we wouldn't think would be involved in this shit. You know, I'm just saying, like, it's some very serious shit. Now, what do you do with the people that was doing the shit during the time that Jeffrey Epstein was alive and taking people down there to the resort and on the island and doing all that shit? What do you do to those people? Because nobody came out and pressed charges but the one female that's trying to sue Epstein estate and get money and all this shit. What do you do to people like Bill Clinton, Donald Trump? What do you do to people like that? Al Gore, his wife. Do you press charges on them? Do you try to sue them as well? Even though they didn't do anything directly to you, you are accusing them of doing a lot of things that you see with your own eyes down there on Jeffrey Epstein's property. So, do you pursue charges on them as well for being involved in sex trafficking? Probably having sex with underage girls? Is the women that Bill Clinton had sex with, that Donald Trump had sex with, are those women going to come out eventually? Because, you know, the statute limitation on rape is lifelong. You rape somebody when they were young, and they come out and you can prove you raped when they were young. Hey, well, I think it's about 20 years. Murder don't have okay, but I think 20 years. But the point I'm trying to make is, there's a lot more that's going to come out. This was the last list, laundry list of shit that's going to come out. But I'm willing to bet you in the next year, if not the next few months, a lot more shit's going to come out because a lot of people going to start talking. A lot of people. Would surprise me if Donald Trump start talking. And I'm serious. Just to save his ass because Donald Trump got a lot going on now. And, you know, people like Rudy Giuliani, you know, who's trying to snitch now. For those of you that live in Georgia, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It would surprise me if old Rudy knows something. Like, there is a lot of shit. But anyway, I'm going to open the floor. I got about 30 more minutes. If anybody want to come on and give your opinions about this whole ordeal or ask me any other questions about anything, please feel free. Yes, I can see, listen. People squeal to save their own ass. That's just facts. Right? Right now, if you just sit back and watch what's going on in politics, if you just sit back and watch what's going on down here in Georgia with the upcoming Trump case, watching Nikki Haley on TV and fucking Ron DeSantis right now. I'm looking at him on TV right now. I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. I'm looking at him right here on fucking TV. I'm watching the goddamn debate right now in real motherfucking time. Okay? It wouldn't surprise me because they're schooling on each other right now. They're schooling on each other right goddamn now. Because that's what people fucking do. They squeal. Oh, okay. I understand what you're saying. I hope she don't bust your eardrum out. But I could see. Because look at Rudy. Rudy's filing for bankruptcy. All right. But they're going to liquidate his assets because of what happened with the bullying case down here with the election workers. All right. Donald Trump is being censored every time he says something. You know, all the attorneys that he done had work for him has been flipping. Sidney Powell, Kenneth Chesebro, you know, what's his fucking face? The big one that went to jail, the one with the Stormy Daniels shit, wrote a book. That attorney, shit, his name was on the tip of my tongue. He flipped. I mean, you know, that's what people do when they're facing some serious jail time. They're gonna flip. It wouldn't surprise me if Bill Clinton snitched on his wife about certain shit. You know, if shit come to pass and people want to pursue legal actions, you know, on Bill for what he did in the Jeffrey Epstein shit. So, money talk, bullshit walks. Bar none, period. Anything else anybody want to ask me? I'm surprised Jamie ain't hopped his ass on. This is right up his alley.
Um,
Jerry, what's up?
yeah, so I have a question about the Vin Diesel thing.
Yes.
Now when it comes to like celebrity stuff, I always give a side eye to late allegations because like evidence first, obviously, and there can obviously be an agenda when it comes to celebrity cases.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to sexual assault in general,
Thank you, Michael Cohen. Thank
I
you.
have to.
No, I'm sorry. I see the chat. Yeah, Michael Cohen. Thank you. I appreciate it. My bad, Jerry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, when it comes to sexual assault in general, I don't. I'm gonna have to disagree on that take about like you're an adult, you need to just come out and say something because I get you can prevent
Mm-hmm.
that person from hurting people in the future, but I don't know if you've like read up on the psychology of what happens when someone is sexually abused.
Oh, yeah.
Or
That's a trauma.
cases like what it does to them mentally.
Yeah, that's a
Like
trauma.
I mean, it causes PTSD,
Mm-hmm.
especially in women because historically sexual trauma just hasn't been like it gets underplayed and downplayed,
Mm-hmm.
and it's only like in the last 15 years that sexual trauma has been like taken more seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been a lot of stigma, and people like the courts don't say this to you, like the jury is not gonna be like, oh, but what was she wearing? But like people in your actual life, when you start to tell them, a lot of them start victim blaming.
Yeah.
Like, well, were you asking for it and stuff like that? And having that happen in your personal life usually means you're gonna have to go through like therapy and a whole lot of other stuff before you can come out and even just talk about it to people, let alone
Mm-hmm.
trying to go to law. So I don't think it's like I think it makes sense that some of these cases, even a lot of these cases, come up years later.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's against like a powerful person, because immediately people start to like in the public, the media is gonna, if you accuse a man, they're gonna blame the man, but like the people in your life are gonna start blaming you a lot of the times with sexual trauma with
Mm-hmm.
women.
Well, yeah, I get what you're saying. Cause like I say, it's a trauma. Anytime you are assaulted, and it's to that extent, yes, it's a trauma. Okay, and you guys know I openly admit I have combat related post traumatic stress, and PTSD is different depending on how you acquired it, but it all have the same effects on the mental mind, the body, how you respond, and things like that. A lot of people when they go through traumas, that's what they normally do. They will shut down because they don't want to relive the trauma no more, and that's just the cognitive mind, the way that the behavior is from the trauma that happened to you. A lot of people they close themselves down. I done it when I got back from combat. I didn't want to talk about the traumas that I seen, and then over time it festered, got angry, and then certain things would trigger me, and finally I had to go get the help. So I can see where you're coming from with that, and I can see how me saying that you should do something right there. I can see how that could be one of those gray areas where she's getting their ass beat or whatever's going on that's causing a trauma, right? That could be an issue. So I can understand that, but it's still up to that individual though to get some help, right? I still believe if you're having issues, you're having relationships problems with new partners because you went through some trauma prior, go get help. And then I would still try my best to go talk to the law enforcement official and not wait 20 fucking years and then say, oh well, this happened to me 20 years ago. Okay, so what's the point of you saying something now? And it's that gray area, because like I say, everybody takes trauma and handle trauma different. You got some females, they get traumatized the following week, they'll win kill that motherfucker that did something to them. You see what I'm saying? And then that person ends up in prison because they didn't go through the proper channels. But the person was so traumatized mentally that the motherfucker went and off the motherfucker, which that's justice in my book. But the general public and the law's like, hey, you can't do that. This happened to you now. You can't just go out and cold bloodedly kill a person. like that unless, you know, you can prove that your life during that time you killed that person was in imminent danger. So it's a gray area. It's one of those areas. You know, well, I'm glad you brought that up, and that is true. That is true. That type of a scenario can do a lot to the mental mind. Yes, Snap, sunshine. Yes, yeah. Listen, my wife be watching Snap. That's why I sleep with one eye open like this here. Because listen, that shit. Listen, a study came out about watching a lot of horrific shit on TV, right? Watching stuff like Snap and Killer Couples, and watching the stuff that's going on in Israel and stuff like that, what's going on in Ukraine, just death, destruction, and murder. It'll focus you psychologically a while. It's a lot of people that's been developing post-traumatic stress and been developing depression because that's all they look at. And then next thing you know, that's all you're gonna watch, and you're not talking to somebody, your mind get fucked. And then next thing you know, the moment he or she say something to you and you think he or she is trying to do something to you, you will fuck up he or she and then be locked up. And then what's your excuse? Well, I watched a lot of Snap, so I knew this motherfucker trying to do something to me. Yeah, but that is the truth. That's the truth. Hey, listen. No, my wife is a concealed weapons carrier, right? And I can carry two out here in Georgia, right? So we both have guns. We love them. But believe you me, I sleep like this here every night. Like, yeah, she Japanese too. You know, hey, y'all motherfuckers know them Japanese probably did to us in World War I. We ain't got to talk about that. Them kamikaze fighters, we ain't got to talk about that. we ain't got to do it. My phone going off. Oh, them bills coming out tonight. Bills. Late night bills coming out. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Listen, listen. There's a lot of stuff that get put on TV that if you just sit back and watch it and you never turn off the negative stuff, it fucks with your mind. I'm not making that shit up. You guys laugh. I'm not making it up. Okay, I'll give you an example. When we watch comedy, right? When we sit there and watch comedy, we're watching it because we want a good laugh, which is one of the reasons why I watch Katt Williams, Mike Epps. You know, I go way back to Red Fox, you know, Richard Pryor, Jackie Gleason, you know, Robin Harris. That's why we watch those comedians, because we want that laughter. We want that dopamine. We want that hit to laugh, to have a good time. Bernie Mac, you know, Def Comedy Jam on HBO late nights. We used to watch that. Well, I'm almost 40, so unless you're around my age, you don't know about Def Jam in the 90s on HBO late night shit. Sneaking, turning on HBO while your mama and dad sleep. Y'all guys remember Showtime? You had to buy Showtime separate before it became damn near free on satellite now. But back in the day, you had to sneak and turn on shit. But we watch it because we want to laugh. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. But then let's say all you do is binge on horror movies. You binge on horror movies. Well, you're watching a horror movie, not that because you want to be fucking scared. It's because you're trying to overcome fear. And then a lot of people that watch a lot of horror movies, they're trying to figure out psychologically, why is this man or woman or child killing these motherfuckers? Look at Carrie and look at Child's Play and look at Hellraiser. Look at Michael Myers. Look at Jason and Freddy. You know, you have a lot of people that just binge on horror movies. And those are the ones that are psychopathic killers a lot of time. If you ever see a kid dissecting chickens, dissecting animals, tell somebody. If it's not a school science project, and you see a motherfucker getting wild animals and dissecting wild animals to figure out how the anatomy is in a human body, tell somebody. That's going to be a serial killer. I ain't making this shit up. How many of us went and watched Fast and Furious? Fast and Furious first came out in 2001. A lot of us did. Right now I got a supercharged Mustang right now. Because I used to binge on watching car shit like that. And I ain't watched Fast X yet. It's been out for damn near a year. I ain't watched that yet. But a lot of us, I'm like, shit, they got fast cars. I want fast cars too. You know, so-and-so got a nice house. I want a nice house too. So what we watch can really fuck with how we think. The people that have porn addiction problems sit there and watch porn all damn day and don't nothing get done. instead of going out meeting a woman or female and actually having relations, they'll rather watch porn all damn day. Whole day just full of porn. They mind just stay on sex. Addicts. And it's even worse now because we got cell phones with internet. Watch porn on the go. You be in Walmart strolling down there getting Pop-Tarts with big booty bitches on your fucking phone. I'm telling you, man. Fucking telling you. I ain't making that shit up. And a bunch of incels won't go outside for get some vitamin D in their life. Sit there. You got a lot of guys. People that gonna remain nameless on this stream tonight. You got a lot of guys that'll watch anime all damn day and get their rocks off on anime all goddamn day. All right? I like anime too, but I'm not watching it. I'm watching CNN right now because this is the presidential debate. Republican debate. Usually I be watching Fox News, MSNBC. I'm watching some real shit. Football. I got an NFL playoff prediction video tomorrow. You know, I can't sit around and just look at anime and fantasize about anime. Fuck that shit. Real world shit. I'm a daddy and a husband. I got shit to do, motherfuckers. When you fill your life with things to do, then you won't get so distracted about what's going on in the news and TV. You can turn that shit off and look at what's important in life. What's your worth in life? You know, how are you doing in life? Have you made something about yourself in life? Or are you still living in the ghetto? You know, or what are you doing with your life? What accomplishments and goals have you set out to achieve before you're 40 years old? I know some people in their 50s that still ain't got it together. Their whole world is fucked up. They got on that shit in the 90s, that coke, and they can't let it go. Whole world just fucked up. And now, this generation now, I mean, look. Katt Williams told the truth about a lot of shit in Hollywood and in the world in general. Look at what's going on in the world. Just go outside, stop, take a deep breath, and then just absorb everything that's going on around you in the world right now. Look at America right now. Look at the shape America is in right now. And tell me, are you okay with America? Or even the world? Fuck no. I live on edge every motherfucking day. I'm waiting on World War III to pop off any motherfucking moment. It's too much tension. People striving for power. People want power. America want to be that dominant country and won't leave other motherfucking countries alone. We trying to tell Russia and China how to conduct their motherfucking business. And we can't mind ours. And that's just the facts. The facts. Joe Biden, his cripple ass, giving away all the goddamn shit. Look at all the immigrants that's flooding into the country. They don't want to go through the legal process. They just want to run on in this bitch. I understand it's hard in South America and Central America. I understand that. I've been to Mexico. I understand it's hard. I get it. But you can't just invade America because it's the land on the free, land of opportunity. You can't just run up in this bitch. You need to apply, get your visa, green card, come in, and get your citizenship if you want to fucking live here. It's that simple. We weak on border patrol. Like, it's a lot. Look at all these school shootings. Just look around. And a lot of these school shootings, I'm gonna tell you why all these school shootings is. Because we make it public. When a kid go shoot up a school, the reason why that kid is doing it is because that kid know if he or she lives or die, that's all America gonna talk about. They done did something good in their mind. They are a martyr now. They done did something. If they die, they'll never know about it. But in their mind, well, I know I'll go down in a blaze of glory. It'll make the fucking news. Attention is what it boils down to. Attention. People do a lot of shit for attention. If you guys go on police activity, which I'm doing some videos for the members of the channel. If you go and watch those videos, a lot of those men and women that's getting shot on those videos, they're doing it mentally, they're fucked up. But a lot of times they're doing it because they want to be the guy or the woman say, I went out in a blaze of glory. I left my mark on this world. All you did was left a stain of blood on the fucking ground some goddamn well. You died for nothing. Live for nothing, die for something. That came from Rambo. That is a true saying. You live wanting nothing in life but to be the best you can be. And you die for nothing. I mean, you die for something. Something worth dying for. Not suicide by a cop. It's not worth dying for. Andrea Yates is the first motherfucker come to mind. That bitch should have been dead long time ago. If you don't know what Andrea Yates did, go read about what she did with her fucking kids. Drowning her kids. Psychologically, she was fucked up. She heard voices and shit. And all that shit. Too much TV, too much free time, not staying busy is always a recipe to end up doing things you might regret. Exactly. And that's what I'm talking about. Most of them want to be heroes. Look at Kyle, what's his name? Kyle Rittenhouse, the guy that when they were doing all that marching behind the George Floyd shit up in Wisconsin and some shit, and he shot those people up there. He wanted to be a martyr. He got acquitted of all charges, but mark my words, Kyle Rittenhouse better be somewhere fucking hiding. You know you ain't seen him on the news too much lately. He hiding. That's a good thing for him. Because if he ever get found slipping up, somebody's gonna get him. And it ain't gonna be no black motherfucker. It's gonna be a white motherfucker that's gonna get him. Yes, exactly. Because that's a lot of kids that do these type of shootings. When adults do it, they just sick in the head. When an adult go to a school and shoot up a school, and even a college campus, there is something fundamentally wrong with that adult. When a kid do it, even a high schooler, those still are kids. When kids do it, it's because they were either bullied coming up, they mom and dad didn't raise them right, they had a hard time accepting rejection, and so they want the attention. So since you're not going to give me the attention that I want, I'm going to make my own headline, and I'm going to give myself attention. So they'll go get a gun and come to the school and then kill some innocent fucking kids, right? And then if they live, they live. Otherwise, a lot of times they end up blowing their goddamn brains out. So the cops won't kill them. Nicholas Cruz right now should be, and that's the one down there in Parkland, the shooting down there in Florida, if I recall. He should be on death row right now. But they didn't give him the death penalty. They gave him life for every one of those kids he killed. That motherfucker didn't get a death penalty. It shouldn't even been a discussion. Because he know what he did was wrong when he did it. It wasn't like he was a fucking 9-year-old. It wasn't like he was a 9-year-old. Dude was fucking 16, 17 times. You know what the fuck he was doing. So he should get the death penalty. That's just the way I fucking look at it. When you get to a certain age, Columbine was like the first big, massive shooting in America, school-wise. I remember Columbine. I was middle of the night. I was close to 10 when that shit happened. But I remember. And those shooters blew their brains out in the cafeteria. Like some cowards. After Columbine, that's when all these shootings became more and more and more and more normal. It's the norm. And it's sad. It's sad. Certain holidays, you can't even sit outside no more. You can't even pop firecrackers without worrying about somebody running behind you and blowing your brains out. It's sad. That's America. It's America. Yes, I have post-traumatic stress, but I have kids. They like fireworks, so I prepare my mind all day long. I go buy some fireworks for them. We go outside and we celebrate. The moment I feel like it's getting to be too much, I take a step back, breathe. I go in my house, right? probably come in my office like I am right now talking to you guys. I meditate for about 10 or 15 minutes. And then I ease back outside. That's how you deal with stuff like that. That comes with a lot of therapy. It takes time. You have to catch your emotions, your triggers. I don't want my kids not to enjoy the 4th of July or New Year's, Memorial Day, or Veterans Day, or holiday we pop fireworks on, because I'm having a bad day. I remember IEDs and shit blowing up, so I can be triggered. I don't want to be the asshole that stops my neighbors from shooting their fireworks because I done been triggered. I have a lot of military neighbors on this block and police officers that live on my block that works for the city that I live in. And a lot of those guys have PTSD, but we understand each other. They don't go outside and act goddamn fool. Why? Because we got the help we needed. There's a lot of people that don't get the help, and therefore they end up doing the shit that they do. And a lot of these kids be trying to cry for help. They be wanting their parents' attention when they're young. The parents neglect them, don't give them the attention. They end up not feeling love. They end up either in gangs, or they end up getting influenced by what they see on TV, on the internet, playing too much GTA, thinking it's cool to go steal a car and like GTA, until they realize in GTA, you can respawn when it says wasted. Here, when you get your ass capped in the skull, you ain't respawning. You maggot food. Just saying. Anything else you guys want to talk about? I got about 14 to 15 more minutes. Anything at all, guys. I'm open for discussion right now. It can be anime. It can be football. It can be upcoming year in the world. Whatever the fuck you guys want to talk about, we can talk about it. I got a few more minutes. Entertain me. Ask me some questions. I don't give a shit. If not, there's going to be an early stream. I'm going to be ending here real soon.
Have you finished Spy Family?
How I did what? Spy Family? I seen the last season on Hulu, but I haven't read the manga. I don't want to read the manga. Listen, don't you ruin it for me. All I want is, okay, so Twilight doesn't know that Yor is an assassin. Yor doesn't know that her brother worked for the secret police. However, Lord does. Twilight does, I should say. So Twilight try not to make it too obvious, okay? I like Anya because she's a telepath. I hope she get her stellars. All I want to see is Yor and Twilight get the same mission, and then they end up finding out their true identity. And ultimately, Lord and them fall in love with each other. That's why I hope happened. Because see, this last season when they was on the cruise ship and shit, I kind of seen Twilight starting to be more open to actually settling down and being a father and a husband. I kind of seen that the time he took that vacation, he kind of stopped trying to be that super spy. I see him looking at what's her name, Yana, when she was sleeping. And he was kind of like, okay, I see this. He walking the dog, whatever the fuck his name is, Bor, fuck his name is, walking the dog. And then when he seen Yor for the first time, like in the whole week, it was like, okay, I can see this is starting to come together. He's starting to actually develop feelings, even though Yor has already developed feelings for him. He's starting to slowly reciprocate that back. So that's all I'm hoping. I'm watching the story, right? I'm not reading anime. I'm watching the story, and I'm hoping that that's the trajectory that this is going. I know. Lil Yana did her job in keeping Yor from figuring out, and Laura from figuring out when she was fighting the assassin Yor on the cruise ship when they was at the little gift shop. I seen that she used her telepathic powers to try to keep them from finding out. But I think eventually they're going to get similar orders, and something's gonna have to give. It's just too damn good, and I hope it follows that trajectory. I hope it's not nothing that is just too far out there. It's too far out there. Now, as far as the brother goes, I would like to see Twilight and him get it on hand in hand. I would like to see that. That. Other than that, don't you fucking ruin it for me. All I want you to do is tell me, is it gonna get better?
Listen.
Okay.
So when I say finish, manga's still going.
Yes, I know.
But yeah, it's still amazing. Like it's just
it's really good.
Incline in quality. This is probably or at least one of my favorite anime now.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm gonna still do a review on it. It's really really good. A lot of people sleep on Spy Family. When I go to Walmart or wherever they sell manga and stuff, my daughter, Dad, there goes Spy Family. I'm like, don't pick up shit. Keep walking. Keep walking. Because she knows, she see me watching Spy Family. Now, she's hooked on Sailor Moon all of a sudden. And honestly, I haven't watched all of Sailor Moon. I watched like the original series when I was a kid. So it used to come on before Jerry Springer and shit. Back in the day, like it would come on before Jerry Springer and a lot of shit. It was Sailor Moon. Some of y'all might remember Bucky O'Hare. It was like Bucky O'Hare, Sailor Moon, Punky Brewster, and what was the other fucking cartoon? It was an anime, but they always come on before like all the talk shows and shit. And so I used to watch it. The Tick, all that stupid shit. And check the reaction tab in the Discord, the last post. Okay, I'll check it out in a sec. But she was like, Daddy, what's Sailor Moon? Because I had started cataloging anime that I'm going to be eventually getting around to watching on Hulu. I got Crunchyroll. I got Funimation. I got all those apps. So I'm like, there's a lot of anime I need to just watch. Besides Netflix. Now, Netflix got some real good shit. I mean, the Blue Eye Samurai, I'm like, that's like my favorite right now of all time right now. I'm sorry. Blue Eye Samurai. I know there's a lot of adult situations in there. I'm use nice words, but hey, listen. It's good. It's really fucking good. But Spy Family, and then my daughter's like, well, I want to watch the new Demon Slayer. I'm like, she watch it with me, but then when it started to get too gory, all right, you need to go out the room. But we played Demon Slayer the other night on the PlayStation because I got the game. She's like, I want to play Demon Slayer. She loves Tanjiro's sister Nezuko, even though you don't like Tanjiro. We're not gonna debate that tonight. We're not gonna debate Demon Slayer tonight. We ain't gonna do it because I gotta get the fuck out of here in about 8 minutes. We're not debating Demon Slayer tonight. I know you don't like it. I know y'all think Tanjiro is subpar. Tanjiro's that motherfucker, in my opinion. Your opinion, he sucked. We got to agree to disagree. But I have to agree. Spy Family is legit. It's legit. So for those that's watching the stream or are gonna watch it once I post it, go check out Spy Family. If you like anime, a real good anime, it's like Inspector Gadget on steroids, just without all the tools. And actually Twilight has a lot of sense, like Penny in Inspector Gadget. So if you're in the spy shit with a lot of kung fu and a lot of puzzling missions and shit, yeah, it's real good. Now let me see the reaction, and then Drew, you want to ask me anything else? Go ahead. I got a few more minutes. Let me see reaction. What did she say? The last thing. What last thing is she talking about? Let me look at this shit. Let me see. Moore's worker stole. Oh my Jesus Christ! Human testicles from corpse to help her win homemade spaghetti sauce contest. Get the fuck out of here. Wait a minute. Hold up. Stop. Now, there's something y'all didn't know about me. I don't too much share my personal life. But at one point in my life, my dad was married to a mortician. So there were things that I seen at this particular individual's funeral home that, will freak you out as a young kid, right? But I never seen this individual abuse a corpse. She treated the corpse with respect, prepping the body for the funeral and stuff, right? Never seen this individual do some shit like I just read on the screen. She worked at the morgue. Okay? Listen. I swear my dad was married to an I said more of a funeral director on funeral home. Kid you not. When they would get bodies from the hospital to go to the funeral home, You seen fresh gunshot wounds, you know, when they got done autopsying the body. And I never seen that. How do you cut somebody's testicles off of them while they dead? You just took a damn fucking scapula and went to town? Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit. Did he die from testicular cancer? Was the ball just sitting there after the doctor examined the nuts? Who does this shit? Sunshine, what is this shit? I swear, man. Listen, there's some sick ass shit. I'm sorry. That's sick. That's really sick. I don't believe in playing with balls and doing that stupid shit. That's really sick. Now, what I want to figure out is she works at the morgue. She's a morgue, so she's in there after the pathologist done did the autopsy. And then, you know, when the pathologist get done doing the autopsy, the body's either laying there to be picked up by the funeral home. Because like I said, my dad was married to a funeral director. I know I said mortician, but she was a mortician because, you know, funeral director, but she's a mortician. She embalms, she do all that shit, right? So, and this is back when I was a teenager. This is my dad, the woman he was married to at the time, when they would get calls, well, we gotta go get this body from so and so and so and so. And I'm a little teenager, you know, bodies coming in the hearse, going to the funeral home. Never seen that lady abuse a corpse at all. And you got motherfuckers right there in the hospital at the morgue stealing nuts. Man's balls. Frijoles. That's how I'm gonna end my night. See, listen. This is why you protect your assets. It was the man of organ. I never knew or known of a case where a man donated his testes as an organ donor. I never heard that. When men die, the balls go with them in the ground. Yes, how many nuts did she take? How many balls did she take? Lord, Jesus Christ. This motherfucker. Would you restore federal funding for mental health institutions? Hold on, guys. I want you to hear this for your own ears while y'all here. Wait a minute.
What's happening to our vets? It's not going to be done just through the VA, and it can't be done just by pumping people with pharmaceuticals. The veteran
we ain't going to talk about big pharma.
You need more than just that. So we're going to use the VA to link veterans with resources that are throughout.
Okay, Ron. Okay, I'll be watching in a little bit. See, Ron DeSantis, he's a Marine vet. He's a combat vet too. I got so many pills from the VA, it'll scare you. I got a whole pharmaceutical worth of pills, and guess what? I told my doctor to take me off half of them because I'm not gonna be a fucking zombie. I gotta take care of 2 kids. One's autistic. So they cut me off half my doses because that shit end up killing you over long periods of time. And I've been on meds for like 10 years. But I'm like, y'all gotta cut this shit off or cut it in half because I'm not taking all this shit. It ain't good for the psychological brain to take on too long. It ain't good for your liver. It ain't good for your kidneys. You on that shit for long periods of time like that, it will fuck you up. That's why you have to do the work yourself. So they put me on ass needed, but that's because Big Pharma. Pharma makes money off of medication. So I have to disagree with Ron DeSantis on that. Nah, your mental health, you have to work on this. It's like your credit score. Don't pay no asshole to fix your fucking credit. You want me to tell you how you fix your credit? I'm gonna get over here. For all you motherfuckers at the sound of my voice that want to repair your credit, okay? Use Credit Karma to see what's on your credit. And then go to the 3 credit bureaus: Experian, TransUnion, Equifax. File disputes. Okay? Submit the evidence that corresponds with the disputes. All right. Some disputes you ain't even got to submit evidence. If it's on your credit for longer than 7 years, if it's not no federal debt, something like that, you can most likely get it removed. Okay. Do that. Get the shit you can get off. If you have revolving credit like credit cards and shit, say your limit's $300, you can't use no more than $30. Okay. Well, I say about 150. That's about 30% of usage of the credit card. Well, 50%. Let's knock it down to $75. $75. Okay. Because your credit utilization. All right. So if you got a credit card, those $300 credit cards that help build your credit, fuck your credit up. If the credit limit ain't like 10 grand, don't fuck with the credit card. You're gonna fuck your goddamn credit up, them little old credit cards. Because guess what? The average asshole get one of those credit cards, they'll use all $300, and then they'll pay back the bare minimum. Their credit utilization is 100%, and whatever little credit score they had, and took a dip. But that's how you fix your fucking credit. Have one credit card with at least a $10,000 credit limit, but only get that after you get all the other bills that probably been on your credit for over 10 years that you ain't got to pay on after so long, unless it's a federal debt. Get that shit knocked off your credit by disputes. Always do it around the holidays, because why? They got up to 45 days to respond. A lot of people are gone on the holidays from those companies that people try to file to clean their credit up. So if they don't hear back in 45 days, guess what? Hey, we removed this from your credit. We didn't get no response from the debt collector. Bam. Now your score gonna start coming up after that. That's how you do that. Fuck that Lexington law shit. Ask me how I know. I repaired my own shit. I got 800 goddamn credit score. I used to have a 520. Credit was all fucked up. I can walk in the store and get any fucking thing I want. I can go to the bank and ask the bank, right, I need $100,000 to start a business. I want to have, well, I'm a personal trainer, but like, if I want to get me a bit, I need $100,000. You know what? I'm a homeowner. I done paid off my Mustang. I paid it off. Literally and figuratively, I paid it off within 3 fucking years on a 5-year deal. Okay? Paid the fuck off. So when you be paying big debt like that and you get real good goddamn credit, guess what? And that was a brand new car. Like, I got the video approved on here. On my channel, it's a brand new fucking car when I got it. Guess what? Baby like, man, this motherfucker pay off a car. He ain't never default on no home loan. Hey, man, get this. And he got 800 credit score and he got good income. Hey, man, get this man whatever the fuck he want. He only got one credit card. Y'all don't need all them 5 or 6 goddamn credit cards. Help y'all motherfuckers out, man. Listen, man, if you fucking rolling around with 3 credit cards and you ain't at least a millionaire, you fucking yourself. That's all for sure, no go. I used to have 5 at one time. Only used one, just kept the fold just to have it on there to keep my credit limit up. And that's back when my credit score was okay, like a 600, and I wanted to have a high credit utilization rate. So I had like 5 credit cards. Each one of the 5 had 1,000 limit, but I would only use one of them. And that was helping my credit. But then over time, if you didn't use the other cards, they would cut them off. So I decided to cancel all those cards, which end up shrinking my credit utilization rate. And that had ended up hurting my credit. And then finally, when I got repaired, via me using Credit Karma and learning how to do disputes, credit went up. And then next thing I know, I got one credit card with Navy motherfucking Fed. And the rest is fucking history. I rebuild my credit on my fucking own. Don't fall for that scam ass shit. Lesson law be taking your motherfucking money, sitting back smoking goddamn cigar and shit, talking about, oh, we got this motherfucker. Yeah, we ain't gonna fix his credit. We gonna act like he fixed him. We got this motherfucker. Just like you're responsible for your health, you're responsible for your credit. And speaking of which, before I forget, I'm gonna be dropping, you guys can probably see it's a health fitness tab in my Discord. Over the next few weeks, you're gonna start seeing some of my own custom workout advice and fitness stuff going in. I've been rearranging and doing some things. So to the members that's in the Discord and to the people that might sub to the Discord or join, be on the lookout for that. I'm also working on how-to videos, but there'll be private videos for clients that might hire me. I have a lot of private videos that they can access to how to train, what to eat, how to eat, all that stuff there. So I'm a personal trainer for the guys and women that might watch this channel. And I got some more workout content coming. Today, I did, for the first time in months, 5x5 with 170 pounds. Back is healing up. They gave me some cream now to rub on my back, but that spasm is really starting to ease up now. So I'll be easing back into doing some compound lifts. So everything's up and up and up and up. Feeling real goddamn good. So hoping by the summer I'll be back up to benching 225 again. But that type of injury I had, guys, it takes time. But I done came a long way since I hurt myself. So it's been paying off. I done lost 3 pounds. I'm trying to lose 2 more the next month, and then that's it. I'm right at 165. I'm trying to get down to about 160. Well, I'm talking about 5 more pounds to lose. And then that's it. I'm leaving it there. Then I'm just working on building muscle, staying that motherfucking weight, and just be happy right there at my height. But other than that, listen, I enjoyed all you that came out to watch the stream. I enjoyed having conversations with Jerry, even though she believed Demon Slayer sucks. Don't y'all worry. I got an anime stream set up. We're gonna have some serious discussion about the current state of anime, the best to the worst anime. Should some animes be canceled? I got all that shit coming up, so you guys just stay tuned for that. I know Jerry gonna be on team get rid of Demon Slayer. I'm gonna be on team Jerry can kiss my ass and stop hating on Demon Slayer. but to each his fucking own. It's gonna be an interesting stream, so that'll be coming real soon. But other than that, hope you all have a good Wednesday night. I'm finna get ready to go back and restart over this Republican presidential debate because once again I have Xfinity, so I can always start shit over. And I'm gonna see what they talking about, man. And until the next one, you all be safe. I am out, everyone. Y'all have a good night. Peace.